Hello everyone and welcome to English Break. سلام دوستان، امیدوارم که حالتون خیلی خوب باشه. ویدیو درس چهارم از مجموعه لغات ضروری آیلتس و تافل هست که میبینید. امیدوار هستم که به دردتون بخوره این ویدیو. بهتون پیشنهاد میکنم حتما ویدیوهای قبلی رو نگاهی بهش بندازید و حتما به مجموعه لغات ضروری برای همه زبان آموزا هم یه نگاهی بندازید. بهتون بدون شک کمک میکنه. در پایان ویدیو بخشی با عنوان تست تایم هست، 10 سوال از لغات تدریس شده در این ویدیو که میتونید خودتون رو یک تستی بزنید. این ویدیو مثل ویدیوهای قبل شامل 30 لغت هست که بهتون تدریس میشه به همراه 2 مثال برای هر لغت و البته ترجمه فارسی که خیلی بهتون کمک میکنه. اگر که بعد از اسپیکر تکرار کنید هم لغت رو و هم جمله رو، قطعا به نفعتون خواهد بود. در انگلیش بریک ما به صورت هفتگی و منظم ویدیو پابلش میکنیم. اگر که فکر میکنید این سبک از آموزش میتونه بهتون کمک کنه، در کانال سابسکرایب کنید و اون زنگوله کنارش رو هم اگر که بذارید به محض انتشار ویدیو جدید بهتون نوتیفیکیشنی ارسال میشه، ازش مطلع میشید و میتونید ویدیو رو مشاهده کنید. متشکرم. Let's start. Intervention. In the second group of states, direct intervention in the economy was limited. In the second group of states, direct intervention in the economy was limited. Government intervention to regulate prices. Government intervention to regulate prices. Confer. She said she could not confirm or deny the allegations. She said she could not confirm or deny the allegations. It has been confirmed that an official complaint was made to the council. It has been confirmed that an official complaint was made to the council. Definite. Can you give me a definite answer by tomorrow? Can you give me a definite answer by tomorrow? They have very definite ideas on how to bring up children. They have very definite ideas on how to bring up children. Classical. A classical composer or musician or pianist. A classical concert. Chemical. Changes in the chemical composition of the atmosphere. Changes in the chemical composition of the atmosphere. Chemical reactions or compounds. Voluntary. Attendance on the course is purely voluntary. Attendance on a course is purely voluntary. To pay voluntary contributions into a pension fund. To pay voluntary contributions into a pension fund. Release. He was released without charge after questioning by police. He was released without charge after questioning by police. Firefighters took 2 hours to release the driver from the wreckage. Firefighters took 2 hours to release the driver from the wreckage. Visible. The house is clearly visible from the beach. The house is clearly visible from the beach. The moon was just visible between the clouds. The moon was just visible between the clouds. Finite. Finite. A finite number of possibilities. A finite number of possibilities. The world's resources are finite. The world's resources are finite. Publication. Publication. I am delighted to celebrate the publication of this book. I am delighted to celebrate the publication of this book. Her work has appeared in a wide variety of mainstream publications. Her work has appeared in a wide variety of mainstream publications. Disposal. Disposal. The council is responsible for waste disposal and street cleaning. The council is responsible for waste disposal and street cleaning. The device was diffused by army bomb disposal experts. The device was diffused by army bomb disposal experts. Solely. Solely. She was motivated solely by self-interest. She was motivated solely by self-interest. He became solely responsible for the firm. He became solely responsible for the firm. Deny. Deny. A spokesperson refused to either confirm or deny the reports. A spokesperson refused to either confirm or deny the reports. It can't be denied that we need to devote more resources to this problem. It can't be denied that we need to devote more resources to this problem. Identical. Identical. The two pictures are similar, although not identical. The two pictures are similar, although not identical. The name on a ticket should be identical with the one in the passport. The name on a ticket should be identical with the one in the passport. Submit. Submit. Articles should be submitted electronically as email attachments. Articles should be submitted electronically as email attachments. They have submitted plans for our approval. They have submitted plans for our approval. Phenomenon. Phenomenon. Early retirement is a relatively new phenomenon in Britain. Early retirement is a relatively new phenomenon in Britain. We were hoping science could somehow explain this strange phenomenon. We were hoping science could somehow explain this strange phenomenon. Paradigm. Paradigm. A paradigm for students to copy. A paradigm for students to copy. The war was a paradigm of the destructive side of human nature. The war was a paradigm of the destructive side of human nature. Ultimately. Ultimately. He is ultimately responsible for the actions of the rebels he leads. He is ultimately responsible for the actions of the rebels he leads. His strategy ultimately failed, however. His strategy ultimately failed, however. Extract. Extract. Animals taking food and extract nutrients from it. Animals taking food and extract nutrients from it. A machine that extracts excess moisture from the air. A machine that extracts excess moisture from the air. Survive. Survive. Some strange customs have survived from earlier times. Some strange customs have survived from earlier times. Nobody can survive long without water. Nobody can survive long without water. Covert. Covert. Every measure, both overt and covert, is being taken against terrorists. Covert operations or covert surveillance. Transmission. Transmission. The disease affects the transmission of messages from the nerve endings to the brain. The disease affects the transmission of messages from the nerve endings to the brain. It is not known how far genetic transmission is responsible for the condition. It is not known how far genetic transmission is responsible for the condition. Global. Global. The struggle to stay competitive in global markets. The struggle to stay competitive in global markets. The global war on terror. The global war on terror. Infer. Infer. Much of the meaning must be inferred from the context. Much of the meaning must be inferred from the context. It is difficult to infer anything from such evidence. It is difficult to infer anything from such evidence. Simulation. Simulation. An important part of training is role play and the simulation of court cases. An important part of training is role play and the simulation of court cases. Simulation models are used to predict earthquake patterns. Simulation models are used to predict earthquake patterns. Reverse. Reverse. The government has failed to reverse the economic decline. The government has failed to reverse the economic decline. Falling birth rates may reverse the trend towards early retirement. Falling birth rates may reverse the trend towards early retirement. Comprise. Comprise. The committee is comprised of representatives from both the public and private sectors. The committee is comprised of representatives from both the public and private sectors. Older people comprise a large proportion of those living in poverty. Older people comprise a large proportion of those living in poverty. Hierarchical. Hierarchical. A hierarchical society or structure or organization The company's structure is rigidly hierarchical. The company's structure is rigidly hierarchical. Comprehensive. Comprehensive. A comprehensive list of addresses. A comprehensive list of addresses. Comprehensive insurance. Comprehensive insurance. Differentiation. Differentiation. There needs to be a clear differentiation between communal and private areas of the house. There needs to be a clear differentiation between communal and private areas of the house. Product differentiation. Product differentiation. Good job, we are finished with the words. Now let's check your knowledge by answering 10 questions. You can share the answers with us. I will check all answers, definitely. Okay, let's start. Good job. امیدوارم که ویدیو براتون مفید باشه دوستان. همونطور که بهتون گفتم ما در انگلیش ریک به صورت هفتگی ویدیو پابلش میکنیم. اگر که فکر میکنید میتونه این سبک از آموزش بهتون کمکی باشه، قطعا در کانال سابسکرایب کنید و اون زنگوله کنارش رو هم اگر بزنید به محض انتشار ویدیو ازش مطلع میشید. ضمن این که بهتون پیشنهاد میکنم حتما به ویدیوهای دیگه ما در مجموعه لغات نگاهی بندازید، هم در پلیلیست مجموعه لغات ضروری آیلتس و تافل درس‌های گذشته و همینطور در مجموعه لغاتی که برای تمام زبان آموزها ارائه شده. بدون شک بهتون کمک میکنه. موفق باشید. See you and goodbye.